Our John Ramos is in Danville, where residents are reeling from the flood damage and bracing for what's left to come.
Yesterday's ferocious rainstorm affected everyone in the Bay Area, but a couple of neighborhoods in the East Bay were hit particularly hard, and today they began the task of cleaning up the mess. What a difference a day makes. After Saturday's day-long deluge in the Bay Area, Sunday dawned bright and sunny with blue skies and dry roadways. But the work is just beginning in one Danville neighborhood. Sycamore Valley Road was closed today as workers removed a couple of inches of sticky mud. And on Laurel Drive, Jay Grant was raking debris out of her garden as she remembers what her yard looked like just 24 hours earlier.
It was completely covered in water. It was like we had a lake.
The entire street was inundated. You can see the water line on this mailbox, and this car was submerged up to its steering wheel. Greg Foley has a photo of his son trying to unclog a storm drain while standing in waist-deep water. He's frustrated that there was no effort by the city to clear the drains before the predicted storm.
I think we're all a little upset that it could have been better. It could have been better.
Much of the area's damage occurred near San Ramon Creek. This is what it looked like yesterday, a raging river that Mike Burns says was just too much for the system to handle. He and his wife watched as the creek running through San Ramon Golf Club began to rise.
We were here at 11:30 yesterday, and it was just about to crest. About an hour later, it crested the whole highway or street and just went through.
That sent a river of water running down the street into the Sunny Glen Seniors community. Here, too, the storm drains were quickly clogged with debris.
The drains are plugged so that the water rose. So people are out there in the middle of the day during the flood undoing the drains.
The low point of the neighborhood was this condominium complex, and as the water began rising, Sue Curtis realized she was stuck.
We couldn't get out. There's no way unless we could swim, and
As first responders went door to door, they realized they needed help, so they called in an unusual rescue vehicle. The police department's Bearcat armored vehicle, usually used by the SWAT team, arrived to carry Sue and her neighbors to safety. Were you surprised to see this giant armored tank coming down your sidewalk?
well, they had told us before that they were going to go get something like that, but I didn't think it'd be that big, but it certainly looked safe and sturdy.
Now the storm has passed and the cleanup has begun, but Martin Grimm says it's hard to believe what happened on Saturday.
And then look up today, bright sunshine, little breeze. You would have never known yesterday was yesterday.
But with another storm predicted for later this week, there are those who wonder if yesterday was just the beginning.